Page 60, Rocket Away. The top of the page, they're introducing another symbol for you to memorize forever. It's called a flat sign. Looks like that thingy they've got up there. And it works similar to a sharp sign. Sharp sign was that hashtag looking thing, you know. Well, a flat sign looks like that, and it simply means you lower the note one key on the keyboard, white or black. So they're showing a B here, any B, it doesn't matter. And if I want a B flat, I go down one note, white or black, it's here. So that's a B flat. If I have a G, and I want a G flat, I go down one note, white or black. If I have a C, and I want a C flat, I go down one note, white or black. Yes, that's a C flat. Remember when I said the sharps, that E sharp went up, sharps go up, flats go down. It's the same thing. It's just remember, it's one key, white or black. The rule is the same. A flat is another accidental. A sharp and a flat, they're accidentals. It applies from that point on in the measure, for the rest of the measure, for that staff. Once you go into another measure, it cancels out, it doesn't apply anymore. See? Look at the music and rock it away. Second line, third measure, you have a B flat, and then a half note B. That's a B flat also, because it's in the same measure, so that first flat still applies. So both of those are B flats. Now if they had a B in the next measure, it would be a B natural. Let's go down to the bottom line. Third measure, you have a B flat, and the left hand, you have an F sharp. Isn't this fun? We got them all going here. And here at the end. Isn't this cool? Yeah. Things are getting a little more complicated, so more to think about. As far as the finger, we would usually use the same finger on the black key as the white key. So if I'm in this position, and I am, we're in G position here. The third finger for the B is going to be used for the B flat. That's all. Doesn't work out like that all the time, but for now it's working out that way. Okay. So in this piece, 4/4 time, melody's in the right hand. You can play the melody a little louder than the left. Melody is medium loud. You decide what medium loud is. And in the counting, you just got quarter notes and half notes or dotted half notes. Hopefully you can figure all that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, a dotted half note gets 3 counts. And the whole notes, those get 4 counts. You got those. In the left hand, we got the G chord, the C chord, the D7 chord. These are really important chords to know too. So, yeah. And that's all the left hand is really doing. Left hand, you got a lot of tied notes. You're going to hold those chords down forever like you're doing. You got phrasing in here. They're phrasing each line, and it kind of works out. In this piece, yeah, each line is a phrase. It's a musical sentence. You have to be careful because don't start equating, well, anything in one line is a musical sentence. That's not true. It's just working out the way this music is arranged that each line happens to be a musical sentence. That's all. So connect them, and then at the end of the line, like the end of the first line, when you're playing the A, lift up so there's a little silence before you go to the next line. So we start a new phrase, and that's the melody that's doing that. In the left hand, you're going to lift up anyway because you're changing chords. But it's because you're changing chords, not because it's a phrase. It's the right hand you're doing it because it's a phrase. That's important distinction to make because later on, we're going to get into this a little more, and you know, you're going to have to keep the left hand down. Keep it legato with the right hand doing something different because it's going to get more challenging. And that's really about all I can see here to point out. Let's try this out slowly, just to check the notes and the rhythms. If you want to sing it, go ahead. I got words to it, but I ain't singing it. If you are going to sing it, make sure you learn it first. On the other hand, before you do the play with me, you should have already been practicing this and learning it. All you're doing with the play with me is just checking your notes to make sure they're accurate and your rhythm. That's all. If you know your notes and rhythm are accurate, you don't need to play with me, but I think some people do, so I'm going to offer it. So you're in G position to start here. Let's go. 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4. 1, 2. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, off.